Family, it's Brother Coasty at IALLG.com, and today's conversation is all about correlations. Is there a correlation between rewards and effectiveness? Let's discuss it. Most people tie their effectiveness or how well they do something with the rewards that they receive. Is this rational? Because it is logical. I can see the logic behind it. While I'm doing this, I should get this, right? It's very logical, but is it rational? My deduction is no, it's not very rational because it's missing a very key component. And before I share that component, I want to just give you the scenario that happens to most people when they do that, right? So most people think, I put it backwards, but effectiveness means I get a reward. And when you think like this, when this is your pattern, you know what you get? And everybody's experienced it, and now you know why. Burnout. You get burnt out when you keep measuring your effectiveness by the rewards that you get. Now, I know you might be saying, what are you talking about? You know, you got to work really hard, and if you work hard, you get stuff. To a degree. You do have to put in some effort. I won't say work because that's a subjective term. What's work for you might be fun to somebody else, and your work should be fun. So I don't like using the word work. I like putting in the word effort, right? Because if you play sports are fun, but you're putting in effort. We say work, but that's just, semantics, whatever. But I want you to recognize this is not a correlation. How effective you are in the rewards that you get. I'm gonna go ahead and make the statement, right? Let's look at Jesus. I'm not a religious person, by the way, just using that for a frame of reference. I'm sure most people know about Jesus, and Jesus did a lot of great things, right? Whether he's a real person or not, let's just go with understanding Jesus did a lot of great things, correct? Let's think about what rewards did he get? And we're talking about physical rewards right now, right? I'm not talking about he received the kingdom of God. What rewards did he get? You know what he got? It's not funny, but it is when you think about it. He got put on the cross. He died. People crucified him. If you recognize that, you'll see that you should not tie your effectiveness with the rewards that you receive. You don't tie those two together. For one, you become less effective when you are expecting a reward because the reward becomes the motivating factor for you to move forward. And when a reward or something external becomes a motivating factor for you to move forward, what you do is actually disconnect from your creativity and you plug it to outside of you. And guess what? That reward only goes so far. And anything external has what's called diminishing returns. In other words, your drive for that gets less and less and less and less and less, which is why you get led to burnout, right? Let's just be real. The first time you got a raise at your job, right? So say you're making 20 bucks an hour, right? Or you're making 15 bucks an hour, you quit, you move to a different job, and you're making 20 bucks an hour now, right? You're like, woo, let's go. After a year or two in that job, what are you asking for again? Another raise. You're asking for more money. Right? Because you're tying your effectiveness or what you're really desiring with something external, a reward. You're going to get burnt out and you're going to need more and more and more and more of the reward. So, what's the missing factor in this formula, right? How do you avoid burnout? And how do you get rid of this pattern? All right, that's probably the biggest thing. How do you get rid of this pattern? Well, you gotta add something in here, right? So let's just rework the whole formula and we're going to be out of here, right? So instead of effectiveness, you use effort. Effort, and so the missing portion was time. Effort plus time equals results. Results are your reward. Regardless of what the result is, that is your reward. Because you know what you get to do with this reward? You get to recycle it back here. Because now it's a loop. Because look, regardless of what this result is, whether it's good or bad, right? So look, if it's good, you keep doing it. And if it's bad, you change it. Right? So you either continue or you change the effort, but the result stays the same, or the formula stays the same. This is the correlation, effort and results. Because guess what? No matter what effort you put in, you will get some results. If you put in no effort, you're going to get results. The results is zero. The results is nothingness or stagnation, right? And if you put in a lot of effort, you're going to get a lot of results. The key to avoiding the burnout formula is to go through this feedback loop, because this is just a feedback loop, and use the feedback loop to drive the type of results that you want. You keep doing this until you get the exact results that you want, and then you'll know how much effort you need to put in, and you do always have to account for time. So look, most people think we're going to end this pretty shortly, right? Actually, you know what? We're gonna dive into this. I didn't want my alarm to go off. That's why I had to go off camera for a second. But look, family, you gotta recognize this. Everybody, make sure you get this. Effort plus time equals results. This is the feedback loop. The results is the reward, whether it's good or bad. If it's good, you continue the effort. If it's bad, you change the effort. Recognize this. This is how time works. All right, so we got effort. And if you weren't good at math, it's okay, because you are good at math. Somebody has to break it down to you in a way that you can understand. All right, so straight line is a linear. This curved line is called exponential. All right, most people think the effort and results, right? So as we go up the ladder, that means more effort. And as we go across this, that means more time. Most people are assuming that their effort and time work like this. And sorry, let me redo this. My apologies, family. I don't know how to make a 3D chart, but it's like time is down here, and it's like we'll make this results. Yeah, most people think this is better. Time is always a factor, but we'll put in effort. Right? Most people think the more effort I put in, the better the rewards, not results. My apologies, family. Follow me along, though. Just follow along. Most people think the more effort I put in, the more rewards I get. And when they don't see this linear formula, which is I put in more effort, I should be getting more rewards, what do? They quit. This is not the accurate formula. Recognize this, family. This is not the accurate formula. This is the accurate formula, and this is the beauty of it. And now, there we go. Effort and reward is typically the original plot, and this is how they think, and that's how most people think. More effort means more rewards. But really, it's effort and results, and I'm going to say desired results. Because what happens is, instead of it being linear like this, instead it's exponential, so it looks more like this. Okay, it's exponential. Why? Why is it exponential? Because you put in effort, and this is kind of plotted over time. You put in effort over time. And over time, that effort that you put in begins to compound, or it begins to build. And you'll see, this is why you see people have overnight success. It's not overnight success. It's just where this curve really starts picking up. Because they put in so much effort, now those efforts are starting to pay off. It's similar to having a garden, right? And most people say, like, I got seeds in the ground, right? And if I water it, right? This is kind of why it's not wise to think in the original way where things are linear. It's like, I planted seeds today, I watered them yesterday, and 2 days later, I still don't have any plants. Why? I need to water it more, right? I need to water. No, you don't. What you do need to do is just be consistent, and your consistency over time will begin fruiting results. But just because you don't see results immediately, it doesn't mean that your effort is in vain. It just means you got to be patient. You got to be consistent. Remember, get the results. Once you start seeing results, then what you do is see if those are results that you like. If those are the results that you like, you continue your effort because it will explode. It will have an exponential effect. And if you're not getting the results that you want, or the results that you're getting are not what you desire, you just change the approach, but you continue the effort. Family, that's it for today. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, peace.